what if the Santa Claus never became popular? We first have to talk about the man who is known as Santa Claus, Saint Nicholas, and his tradition. The December 14th is the day that we remember him by one of his caring actions by giving out our shoes. If he was never popular, we would probably never even celebrate that tradition. It would probably have been forgotten, and later in years when when Santa became more popular with things like with advertisements and the face literally becoming the most popular when Coca-Cola made the face, made his beard, made everything for him, with the whole picture being made by him, with being inspired by mythology and other acts of literature. But we're not here to talk about mythology. We're here to talk about Santa and what if he never became popular. Christianity wouldn't have probably even have would probably be more associated with some, like kids would be more associated with Jesus. Christian kids specifically would be more associated with Jesus being born on Christmas than Santa now, because Santa never became popular with Coca-Cola never making the ad of Santa Claus. And with that comes the advertisements, everything that was Santa, that has something to do with Santa, just never became popular. It's going to be more, it's probably going to be more associated with things like Jesus having more Christian ties with them, instead of just an old man giving presents to kids flying around the world in one day at fast speeds. And the whole tradition of giving gifts putting gifts on a tree would still be around, actually, with the knowledge that this really did begun with a different saint who did have some ties with Norse mythology when Germany was more into the northern side of North, and the saint had made the tradition for which we now celebrate today with the Christmas tree. So that would stay the same, but other things may be changing, such as I'm going to go back on something. The putting your shoes out on December 14th by your doorway would not have happened, because this was originally put with St. Nicholas, who would give money to the poor, giving them through the shoes. And since that wouldn't have happened, you can also go into the stretch and say that most likely you could even account that for Christmas too, that you probably wouldn't receive presents. Christians would have probably gone with the more Hanukkah type holiday, and probably even taken that and kept that as their main thing for celebrating Jesus' birth, but changing bits so that it would adapt to their religion, to Christianity, in the long run of this. So, and we can also say, really, that probably Santa Claus really did have an outreach to make people more Christian. When you think about it, that a lot of people may have been inspired by him to become more Christian, and if he never became that popular, then they really wouldn't have had bigger pushes than becoming popular. They would have had some big saints, but really, because St. Nicholas is so big in the world today, you can say that really ties with people who want to become Christian and were really pushed by the thought, Santa was actually a saint, that really doesn't give them any reasoning why they should join the Christian church. but they would still probably figure ways to join, hopefully. But we can also look to some other traditions like the gift giving, because when you think about it, it really was more like just a concept to give good children a reason why they should look for and help today, and because they don't, because little children don't think there's a mythical creature, like, well, not a mythical creature, but someone that's that kind, and it's like that doesn't give them a push that gives to them for no expense, that doesn't give them any reason why they should be good. Because if they know that it's just their parents, then they're probably just going to think that they're just going to still get it. So we would also see some more, probably even more people who would be more mean and bad in the world today with, and I haven't gone on this, but I should be really talking about advertising and the merchandise of Santa Claus. Because when you think about it, if you owned the rights to Santa Claus, you would own so much money because so much stuff, money is wasted on Christmas for like advertising Santa, and because of that, you literally would make so much. And if that ever existed, then you would not need much like Santa merchandise. There would be no Santa merchandise. I mean, and with that, that would also come. There would probably even be more like Jesus, like probably like Jesus things associated with it, or even a different saint altogether. If I want to go that far, saying that probably the saint who started the tradition with the tree, with the Christmas tree could also be the one that would basically be celebrated as the new Santa. And
everything okay?
Yep. And with that comes things like how different would Christmas be? Christmas would be different in the ways that the face of it would be different, but the traditions maybe could also be the same or could be different. It really depends on if, and let's just say if they took to the route of the person that made the Christmas tree tradition, it would probably still be the same. But let's say it's the Hanukkah tradition, it would be more different in the ways that children would be celebrating it, getting one gift each day for their goodness, and they would probably, even have probably the last day be filled with things like more gifts other than like the one gift per day. It would probably leading up to get more and more gifts, probably making references to the Bible with Jesus' birth, or it's getting bigger, so it's like a more joyous occasion. So you should be saying get more happier, get more happier, get more happier with the children. And I think this is a good point to end off and say that this this is the end of our day of this channel for now. And have a nice one. Have a nice Christmas. I hope you all had a nice Thanksgiving and have Holland John. Good year. Good day, everyone. And this was the What If of History. So good night. Actually, in the end of this video, I just remembered something. So, and and why I ended the video. And actually, I forgot to add something. But really, this would also change two things in history, both being relatively equal. Let's say I'm having one in common, both being the Great Wars or the World Wars. And I forgot to add this, but during the World Wars, Santa was used as an excuse for the parents to say that they were working overtime helping Santa. This would actually change probably to being the person who created the Christmas tree tradition, even just this would even just be knowing they wouldn't even tell their children. This would even cause probably some despair in the children to try and go out and look for them, and or even go out to look for their fathers, or even to try, probably even some sons try to go join the war effort quickly, or like make up, like quickly change, like try and do something to get themselves into the war so they can try and find their fathers, and this would have probably even caused, sadly, some casualties that would have been unneeded. So in the long run, it was a good thing that Santa had become popular, was the one that became really popular because of that. And he probably even helped give some hope to some children in the long run. So, as I said again, this was What If History, and this was our final episode. I hope you all had a nice Thanksgiving, and I hope you will have a good Christmas where you can spend your time with your friends and your family. So, good night, everyone.